So good morning children. So last class we have discussed the classification of elements into different category or different theory also. First one Daubernier triads, second one Newland's law of Octaves, third one Mendeleev's periodic table, fourth one modern periodic table. Okay, so the first three theory based on what atomic masses. Atomic masses, that is called mass number. Okay, the last theory modern periodic table is based on what atomic number. Okay, so what is the definition for modern periodic law? Okay, the physical and chemical properties of the element based on their what atomic number, not in atomic masses. Okay, so second one, the classification of element based on their subcells. Okay, so if you are taking the atom, around the atom, okay, which is revolves the electrons are revolves in the cells. Okay, so each cell contains what subcells. Okay, so based on the subcells, okay, the element classified into 4 blocks. Okay, block means what a particular area. Okay, particular area. Okay, that is called a block. Okay, so what are the categories? Okay, S block elements, P block elements, D block elements, and F block elements. So based on the subcells, okay, the electrons are present in the subcells. Okay, the elements can be classified into 4 blocks. Okay, one is S, another one is P, third one D, fourth one F. Okay, so first one we will see what is mean by S block elements. So if you are looking the periodic table, so already we have seen how many groups are there. There are 18 groups are there in the modern periodic table. Okay, so first one, S block elements. S block elements. Okay, there are 18 groups are there in the modern periodic table. Okay, so first and second groups, okay, together it is called what block S block elements. Okay, so first group we know. Okay, first group what is called what alkali metals, second one alkaline earth metals. Okay, alkaline earth metals. Okay, together it is called as what okay, representative elements. Presentative representative elements. Okay, representative elements. Okay, why it is called as representative elements? Okay, together, okay, the physical and the chemical properties almost similar. Okay, almost similar. Okay, so next one, they react with water. Okay, they react with water to form solution. Okay, that solution, it will change the litmus paper. What is the color to what is the color red to blue, so based on this we will get one conclusion what they are showing in the basic nature. So what type of litmus paper changed into what type of litmus paper? Okay, so red litmus paper changed into blue. Okay, the solutions are said to be highly alkaline nature. That means what basic nature. Okay, hence they are called alkali metals. Okay, alkali metals. Okay, first group. Okay, second group is obtained from where earth, so it is called alkaline earth metals. Okay, so the second group metals is ready to react with oxygen to form oxides. Okay, formerly is known as earth. So that it is called what alkaline earth metals. Okay, so these are all the informations about what S block elements. Okay, first and second group together it is called S block elements. Okay, so next one, P block elements. Second one, P block elements. Second one, P block elements. Okay, there are the elements in the group. Okay, 13 to 18 in the periodic table. Okay, 13 to 18 in the periodic table. Okay, there are the groups. Okay, from 13 to 18, it will come under the category of what type of block of elements? P block of elements. Okay, they include what are the families? They include what are the families? Okay, so 13th group of the family is known as boron family, carbon family, nitrogen family, oxygen family, halogen and noble gases. Okay, halogen and noble gases. Okay, so this block contains both metal, okay, both metal and non-metal, and another one metalloids. Metalloids. Okay, so in this block of elements contains what is the special character? Okay, so in this block alone contains what both metal, non-metal and metalloids. So S block elements contains maximum metals except hydrogen, but P block elements contains what all the one, okay, including metal, non-metal and metalloids. Okay, so this is the what salient features of P block elements. Okay, so next one, D block elements. Third one, D block elements. Third one, D block elements. Okay, D block elements. It includes group 3 to 12. It includes what group 3 to 12. 3 to 12 groups. Okay, it will come under the category of what block elements T block elements. Okay, they are found in the certain, they are found in where in between the S and P block elements. Okay, in middle. Okay, so that is called D block elements. In between the S and B block elements which is present, D block elements are present. Okay, the properties of D block elements. Okay, the properties of the D block elements in between the S and P block. Okay, S and P block. So it is called as transition element. So it is called as what transition elements. Transition elements. Okay, transition elements. Okay, so next one, F block elements. So fourth one, F block elements. F block elements. So F block elements, okay, if you are seeing the periodic table, at the bottom it is given. Okay, at the bottom it is given. Okay, so that is called inner transition elements. Inner transition elements. Okay, inner transition elements. Why it is called as inner transition elements? Okay, so already we know what is meant by transition elements. Okay, so in that, okay, so inside the subdivision, so that is called inner transition elements. Okay, it includes 14 elements after the lanthanum. Okay, 14 elements after the lanthanum. Okay, after the lanthanides. Okay, that is called lanthanides. Okay, and 14 elements after the actinium. After the actinium. Okay, lanthanides and actinides. Okay, together it is called what block elements F block elements. F block elements. F block elements. Okay, they are placed at the bottom of the periodic table, so they are called as what inner transition elements. Inner transition elements. Okay, so they called what lanthanide series and actinide series. Okay, so that's all. 4 blocks of elements. Okay, so next getting, so what is the salient features of modern periodic table? What is the salient features of what modern periodic table, or what is the advantages of the modern periodic table? Okay, advantages of Advantages of modern periodic table. Okay, so what is the advantages when compared to other periodic table? What is the special features about this periodic table? Which one? Modern periodic table. Okay, so first point, the table is based on what more fundamental properties, that is called atomic number. That is called atomic number. That is called atomic number. Okay, so modern periodic table based on atomic number. Okay, next the electrons are present where outermost cells based on what sub cells. Okay, sub cells. Okay, the clear electronic configurations. Okay, we have explained the modern periodic table as explained clearly. Okay, so next one, the completion of the each period is more logical. Okay, so next one, it is easy to remember and reproduce. Okay, remember and reproduce. Okay, remember and reproduce. Okay, other position. Okay, and okay, this is the what remember and reproduce. Okay, another one, physical and chemical properties of the all the elements. Okay, they are explained clearly. Okay, properties also explained clearly. Okay, the last one, that the table completely, okay, separate from metals from non-metals, okay. Next, metallites also they have segregated separately. Okay, the position of the certain elements which were early misfit means what interchanged. Okay, misfit. Okay, interchanged. But in the modern periodic table, okay, all the elements, okay, they have arranged properly. So these are all the advantages of what modern periodic table. Okay, so next one, position of hydrogen in the modern periodic table. Okay, position in the modern periodic table. So what is mean by position? Positions means what where we have to keep the hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen is a gaseous element. Okay, it will not come what category solid and liquid category. Okay, position. What is the symbol of hydrogen? H. Okay, what is the symbol of hydrogen? H. Okay, so position of hydrogen in the periodic table. So hydrogen is the lightest, smallest and first element in the periodic table. Okay, lightest, smallest and first element in the modern periodic table. Okay, the electronic configuration of hydrogen is the electronic configuration of hydrogen is what 1s1. Okay, suppose it may last one electron, it becomes what H plus. H plus. So it is showing in what electronic configuration? S block elements electronic configuration. Suppose it may gain one electrons, okay, H minus. Okay, it is showing in what electronic configuration? Halogen's electronic configuration. Okay, electronic configuration. So still the oscillation is going on what so alkali metals and are solids, but while hydrogen is gas. Okay, but still, okay, the oscillation is going on. So where we have to keep the hydrogen? Either we have to keep in metal side, or either we have to keep in non-metal sides, or where we have to keep. Okay, still the debate is going on. Okay, so this is what salient features of what hydrogen in the modern periodic table. Okay, so next one, position of rare gases. So what is mean by rare gases or inert gases? Okay, position of rare gases. Rare gases or inert gases are noble gases. Noble gases. Okay. Rare gases or inert gases are noble gases. Okay. Helium, neon, argon, etc. Okay, so these are all the examples of what ma rare gases or inert gases or noble gases. Why it is called as rare gases? Okay, so if you are taking this type of element, okay, if you are analyzing the electronic configuration, the outermost cells, okay, outermost cells, okay, completely filled, there is no vacancy, so we cannot add or delete any type of electrons. Okay, so these are all the examples of what ma monoatomic gases and do not react with any other substance easily due to the completely filled electronic configuration or completely filled subcells. Okay, so why they are called as rare gases? Okay, so it will not available in the easiest way. Okay, it is available in the less quantity. Okay, so that is called what ma rare gases. Okay, noble gases means what ma, what is the meaning? It will not react with any other element very easily. Okay, so inert means what ma, it will not react. Okay, so next one, metal, non-metals and metallites. So already we have studied these informations about in the lower sections also. Metals, non-metals, next one metallites. Okay, metals, non-metals, metallites. So what is mean by metals? So what are the characters? Okay, so any element contains, they call what ma metals. So what are the characters? Okay, metals are typically hard, shiny, malleable, ductile and fusible. Okay, ductile and fusible. Okay, next very good characters what ma, they are the very good conductors of what ma, heat and electricity. Heat and electricity. Okay, so what is mean by non-metals? What is mean by non-metals? Okay, just opposite characters of metals are called what ma, non-metals. Okay, it will not conduct what ma, heat and electricity. Just opposite the characters of metals are called non-metals. So what is mean by metallites? What is mean by metallites? So metallites is nothing but what ma, both the characters. Okay, it is the mixing of metals and non-metals. Sometimes it will act as a metal characters, sometimes it will show in what ma, non-metal characters. Okay, that is called metallites. Example, boron and arsenic. Okay, boron and arsenic. Boron and arsenic are the examples of what ma, metallites. Okay, it will show both the characters, metals and non-metals characters. Okay, so next one, alloys. Okay, this is the last getting of this lessons. Okay, alloy. So what is mean by alloy? So alloy is nothing but what ma, it is the mixing of alloy. It is the mixing of what ma, it is a mixture of, homogeneous mixture of metal plus metal or metal plus non-metal. Okay, it is the homogeneous mixture of what ma, metal plus metal or metal plus non-metal. Okay, so why we want to make the alloy? Okay, in olden days and words they are used what ma, alloys. Okay, so if you are making the alloys, okay, so what are the benefits? Okay, alloys do not get corroded. Okay, and what ma, very less extent. Okay, second point, okay, they are harder and stronger than the pure one. Okay, next one, they have less conductance than the pure metals. Okay, next, some alloys have lower melting point than the pure one. Okay, okay, when the alloy or when the metal mixed with mercury, okay, metal mixed with mercury, that is called amalgam. So wherever if you are seeing the word, okay, amalgam, okay, definitely which metal is present ma? Mercury is present in that alloy. Okay, it is the examples of what ma? Amalgam. So these are all the benefits of what? Alloy. So what is mean by alloy? What are the advantages of alloy? Alloy is nothing but what ma? It is the mixing of two or more metals or metal with the non-metals. Okay, so why we want to make the alloy? So we have to reduce the main ambitions what ma? We have to reduce the corrosions. We have to reduce the corrosion. We have to reduce the melting point and the boiling point. Next, the usage also we have to increase. Okay, usage means what ma? The lifetime we have to increase when compared to the pure metals. Okay, so these are all the advantages of alloys. Okay, so we have completed which lessons ma? Lesson number 2, periodic classification of elements over. Okay, so today homework. Okay, so take your textbook. Okay, take your textbook evaluation page number 146. 146. Okay, Roman letter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Roman letters are given. Okay, so first Roman letter choose. Second Roman letter fill in the blanks. Third Roman letter match the following. Fourth Roman letter say true or false. Okay, if the statement is given wrong, we have to correct the statement. Okay, next reason and assertion and reason type questions. Next one, answer the following. Okay, so you have to find out the answer and write in your classwork note. One mark questions you have to write the answer alone. Okay, that is the homework. Okay, do the textbook exercise. Do the textbook exercise. Okay, continuous question number should be given. Okay, so thank you children. Thank you.